So next I'm going to introduce the univariate frequency distribution. So that means we wanted to calculate the percentage of each variable, right? If each category. So this frequency tables will help you to do that. So first you need to reset whatever the variables you entered. You just reset it. And I wanted to know the how many the department, right? So how many respondents were selected from each hospital. Okay, so hospital at work. So this is the variable that I want to do it. Hospital at work, and the designation, right? So I want to see the designation. So these are all univariate tables. So each variable, the frequency table will be distributed. So display frequency tables, and then so I don't want any charts. The statistics, we already created statistics. So I'm just going to show how to display the frequency table and how to interpret that. Okay, so I'm just taking these two. So the hospital at work for each respondent and their designation, right? So let's see. Yeah, so you can see the frequency table here. This is called the univariate frequency table. So the sample size is 296 for the hospital at work, and the designation, right, is also 296. So valid. So you can see here, the West Demerara Regional Hospital, I have 30 out of 296. I have 30 participants from the West Demerara Regional Hospital, which constitute 10.1% of the total samples. And Georgetown Public Corporation, I have 142 respondents out of 296, so which constitutes 48%, right? And New Amsterdam Regional Hospital, I have 32 respondents from out of 296, so which constitutes 10.8%. And the Linden Hospital Complex, I have 92 samples or 92 respondents from that hospital, and the percentage of the representation is 31%. Okay, so now total I have 296 is the sample, and the percentage comes up to 100%. Okay, so this is called a frequency, univariate frequency table. Right? So similarly on the designation, right? So under each category, so I have regional registered nurse 239, which accounts for 80.7% of the total sample collected. Registered nurse and registered midwife, I have 29 sample from that, so which constitute 9.8%. And registered nurse with bachelor's degree is 22 number, and then in percentage it is 7.4%. Okay, and the registered nurse with anesthesia is 6%, 6 nurses, and the total percentage is 2%. Okay, so when you add up, you will get 296, and the percentage is 100%, right? Yeah. So this is how you can create a frequency table. This is called a univariate frequency table. Okay, so next I'm going to introduce a bivariate frequency table. Okay, so the same thing, you can go the descriptive statistics. Under you see this cross tabulation. Okay, cross tabulation. So cross tabulation means you have a row variable and you can have a column variable. So the same two variables we can put it together now. So I'm going to take the designation into the rows. So I'm taking the designation into the row variable, and the hospital at work is the column variable here. Okay, I'm putting it here. And then I want cell percentage, so it's observed counts, and the percentage, I want the row percentage of each variable. Okay, so I'm going to put the row percentage there. And then if you want the clustered bar charts for this, you can put there, right? You can click the display of clustered bar charts. We can do some analysis whether there is an association between designation and the hospital at work, but that I will do it and when I do the test hypothesis testing. Okay, so now I'm just show you how to create a two-way or a cross tabulation with two variables and the percentage of each cell. Okay, yeah. So cell I put already the row percentage. Okay, and observed and click OK. So you will see a nice cross tabulation here. So the designation, you can see the registered nerds. When you go across, the West Demerara is 25. 25 registered nurses from West Demerara, which is accounts for 10.5%. Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation, I have 109 registered nurses from there, and which constitutes 45.6%. And New Amsterdam Regional Hospital, I have 32, which constitutes 13.4%. And London Public Hospital Complex, 73 registered nurses from there, which constitutes 34.5%. Okay. So similarly, you can read for registered nurse and registered midwife across the different hospitals. Okay, and their corresponding percentages are given here. And registered nurse with the bachelor's degree. So these are all my marginal total, right? And this is my marginal total. And here also, this is my marginal total. And this 296 is my grand total. Okay. So each marginal total accounts for the 100%. Each here also, you'll get the column total. Okay. The grand total is 296 in two ways. So any missing, it will be deducted from there. Okay, so this is called a two-way table. We call this as cross tabulation. Okay, cross tabulation, and this information has been put in a bar chart. Okay, clustered bar chart. So here you see the designation, and here the different colors shows the hospital at work. Okay, so as you can see, the green dominates, right? So it's a Georgetown Public Hospital where you have more registered nurses, right? From there. So everywhere the registered nurses are more.